Mass Effect 2. It's been about a week since the last stream of this, and I remember having some difficulties
Commander, you've
with
received a new
the
message at your
last
private terminal.
stream. I think, what button do I use to fix the FOV? Comma? No? Period? Yes. Okay. Last stream we did Kasume's loyalty mission, and it was consistently crashing at the end.
So
And
badly.
I had to stop. I'm like, okay, that's the end of the stream for now. And then I went back and I looked, and there's a specific fix for that mission. That mission particularly was crashing a lot. So, or has like a crash bug that was not fixed. And you had to download a fix specifically for it. So I finished Kasume's loyalty mission. I've done some exploration and some stuff on my own, and some of like smaller other quests that are like filler, let's be honest, that aren't very interesting. And that's it. And now we're back. So I don't remember what we can do. Where are we? Okay, so recruit the Krogan, investigate abandoned station. Don't know what that is. Recruit the convict. I think that's Jack. Help Zaid. Firewalker, which is a DLC, I think. Here, let me show you. I installed a mod as well that skips the hacking minigames because they're annoying, and also another mod that is very, very fun in that it saves you a lot of time. So you know how you can, okay, you enter orbit and you start your scanner, and normally you have to hit like you can see I have a full resources, and I'll explain why. Is because normally you have to like, hit the scanner and pick where, and you have to, manually find the minerals. I installed a mod that you just do this.
Probe away.
And then you get every resource on the planet. So, yeah, that's more fucking convenient. I can go here and go, this planet, what do you got? And then,
Launching probe.
and you just get all of it. You just drain the planet immediately. You fucking suck it dry. To the point where I don't even need, like, I'm kind of blocking it. I got 360,000 iridium, 298,000 platinum, 360,000 palladium.
Probe launched.
Because let's be honest, doing the stupid probe minigame is not fun. You know what? Since we're here, we'll help Zaid first. This is a good mission to get more renegade points.
Probe away.
Okay. Let us hope now that we don't run into any other crashy glitches. There's been some crazy stuff that's happened. We flew into a ceiling. Garrus and Miranda were floating heads at one point. That was fucking crazy. It's been strange. I didn't think that this game was... It's funny, because I remember playing this game, like, several years ago now, and it being not that buggy. Someone mentioned that it could be because I'm... like, they asked me, it's like, are you playing on... is your computer Windows 11? And it is. And they said that apparently Windows 11 does not play nice with this game, or this game does not play nice with Windows 11. And that makes sense, considering the last time I would have played this game, I would have still been on previous Windows. Oh, I also got the thing that fixes Shepard's face so she doesn't look like an evil robot anymore. I don't understand why they felt the need to add the Paragon, like the dark side corruption thing back in like they made it so that when you get evil, when you pick more renegade options, you're like your scars start and your cybernetics start showing more, like kind of like how back in KOTOR, when you went to the dark side, your character appeared more like corrupted and fucked up. I don't know why they had to do that for 2. Is that in 3? I don't remember. Is that in 3 at all, or did they just completely abandon that?
Back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Monkey. Oh, fuck.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways. Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
God, I've completely forgotten how to play this game. Fuck, what is the sprint button? Keep going, dude. Combat bindings. Spacebar, right? I forgot that use, cover, and sprint are on spacebar. Because fucking of course they are.
Who's next?
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. No, 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 no.
Hell yeah.
Ow.
All squads, fall back. This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now
It's not
get
very
the hell
nice.
back out there.
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah.
Zaid looks a little
We have
cross-eyed
the
in some of these
We better
in
get
some of
moving.
these shots.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch.
Talking about how crashy this game is. I gotta start saving more often.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
What is that supposed to be above us? Like, okay, okay, there's like a blue sky and sun, and then there's just a yawning, just a void above us. It's so weird.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone near.
Oh, that was another thing, is apparently the cutscenes can be very dark in this game for some reason. And then I forgot to actually implement any fix for that, so some of the cutscenes might look a little dark.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
You don't make a move unless I know about it first.
This is my mission. Remember that. I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission?
Random
Better
explosion.
Make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead, then he dies.
I don't care what else happens, as long as Vito swallows a bullet.
Oh, oh! Oh, refined palladium? Wow. Ooh, wow, 400. Add that to the pile.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
Vito's wounded. How fast could he be?
Vito's smart. We stop to help these people, and he'll use this time to get away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
So there is a way, yeah, you can actually fuck this up if you don't, if Vito gets away. And I think there might be like a check, like a persuasion check, that if you fail, you'll complete the mission, but Zaid won't actually be loyal. So. Oops.
I'll take you out with me.
Concussive shot.
Was that the fucking pipe playing sound effect? It sounded like it.
This might be useful.
There we go!
Stop hiding behind these men and come fight me.
Lol. Throw is fun. I like throw. God, game won't let me save. Oh, right, the firestorm.
This looks interesting.
You can, the flamethrower. It's a heavy weapon that's a flamethrower because, ooh. And like most video game flamethrowers, I'm 90% certain it sucks. I don't know why video game flamethrowers suck shit.
They're packing heavy!
Pretty sure you can shoot those down.
Died when I shot you the first time.
Hostiles up ahead!
Roast my men just to kill you. Engaging hostiles! Going to cover! With me.
I love the monologuing.
No shields!
What is hitting me? Oh, flyer. Keep hitting E because it's use key in most games, but it's like order companion in this.
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring him down on top of us. An impact shot.
Scratch one!
Scratch one.
Catch it! Shoot it down!
I always manage to eat the rocket.
About to go off!
Nothing. Sorry, nothing. Oh, that's it. Mission's over.
Zaid, please. You know it was nothing personal, just business, I swear. It was 20 years ago. Look at you. I did you a favor. Zaid, please. I'm gonna die here, man. Do something.
Try, you son of a bitch.
Did it. Okay, so Zaid roasted a man alive, and he's now loyal. Good to know. I don't know why. I feel like in my mind, these missions, like in my memory, these missions were longer.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I remember these levels being longer. I remember me taking like a fucking hour to do each of these missions. Research unlocked. Assault rifle penetration. Squad, 25% assault rifle damage against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Sure, since I have the resources. Tungsten jacket. I like tungsten. Tungsten is like a fun word to say. Oh, from an old friend from Vermeer, Shepard. Glad from Captain Kirahi. Glad you're alive. Hoped rumors of your death were exaggerated. If Vermeer couldn't kill you, I doubt much could. He's active again, blah, blah, blah. Hold the line. Thanks, Kirahi. I want to say he shows up again in 3. Although my memory of 3 is like... it's real bad. Man, you have to be stingy with these fucking points. Might as well just get pull then too, why not? Fuck it. Yeah, that took only like 20 minutes. That was surprising. So, Firewalk, I'm pretty sure that's a DLC. That's like a vehicle DLC where you have like a fucking hovercraft. I don't want to do it. Later. I want to do something more interesting. Okay, do we get Jack? Do we get Grunt? I will say I don't really care for either of those companions, but... Grunk. We'll get Grung first. Grung.
Dossier doesn't say if Okeer is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed.
Broadcasting orders over loudspeaker.
Charming. Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
A Worgen Crowlord. Worgen. I remember World of Warcraft. Remember I can't wait until well, no, I can't wait, but it's gonna be weird when inevitably World of Warcraft stops. They close it down. Sure, it might be another 10 years, but eventually it's gonna be that World of Warcraft's gonna be shuttered, and I can actually say, remember World of Warcraft?
About that one.
Member Worgen? Member Warcraft?
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
You're not in the best bargaining position. I'm looking for a Krogan named Okeer.
Who? You already know more than I do. I just kill Krogan. The old one in the lab dumps crazy ones down here all the time. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
You heard the man on the radio. He needs direction.
I don't have the info they want. You showed up before I could get my normal sightings.
You have other problems.
Patrol, pack sighting east of Station 2. Yeah.
Copy. East of 2.
Bitch. They'll run blind into Krogan.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation. Legal and
Why did I get Paragon points for that? No, Renegade. I want to be more mean. Jerk-ass Shepard. Big meanie poo-poo head Shepard. This game, again, this game came out in 2010. This game came out in 2010. It was peak. Everything is brown in video games. This game is so much crustier and rustier than Mass Effect 1.
This should slow him down.
It's like game devs in 2010 just discovered that, like, oh wow, brown. What is this color? What if we made everything brown and gray and orange, maybe a little bit of orange? Like, just look at this right here. The walls are brown. The ground is brown. The lighting is brown. It's all brown.
Nice shot.
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
He must know something about all this if he survived this long.
Survive. Yes, I must survive.
How do you come out of a tank fully grown and be like, what the fuck is going on?
I must survive the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before leaving Glass Mother. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Glad he's friendly.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
Haha.
Can you show us the way? Help us fight to the lab.
No.
A Krogan refusing to fight?
I will fight if they come, but I feel it deep that I must wait. I kill, but only here. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called. released.
What a life. Also, they didn't have to animate his face because they put him in a helmet.
Going now.
They're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Here we go. Scratch one.
Oh, hi, how am I? I am doing fine. I'm doing all right. I don't know, I always never know what to say to that question, because most of the time, I'm fine. It's just, I'm playing the game, and that's it. Where did that shot go? But I'm alright. Ooh, is this a door I can hack? I can show now. So I mentioned earlier, I've installed the mod that makes it so we don't have to do these stupid mini games. So watch, you just click start bypass and it's done. I don't have to do the mini game anymore.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
This is valuable.
Hostiles up ahead!
Fire at will. Now finish them off. Keep her paid.
Ow. Also, the era of recharging health, regenerating health in 2010, where to alert you, the dumb idiot player, that you are dying, they have to make big red lines on the screen and then have a heartbeat sound effect. Call of Duty, of course, was infamous for that, having like the fucking strawberry jam smudged all over the screen. Yeah, I was just thinking, I think I've put my finger on why I feel like the combat in this game isn't that great, is that I think most of the arenas kind of suck. You the areas you fight in are very linear, and there's not very much to do. Like there's like look at this area. It's literally, we enter in through there, and we have to go through here, and enemies come through this door and take up positions. There's no way to flank them. There's no way to like really move other than like straight forward. So I think tactically there's not much you can do in this game. I think it's my big issue is I don't think BioWare, you know, as these games got more and more action-y over the course of 2 and 3, I don't think BioWare ever really learned how to do good arenas. I'll have to see how 3 handled it. But it's especially not that fun here in 2. And I feel like you can excuse it in Mass Effect 1, because in Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 1 at the very least had more sort of like choice in terms of how you build your characters and like different things. You like, it had more RPG-esque combat, where in this one you are much more reliant on just like popping out of cover and shooting with your gun. And so the fact that, like, again, that the arenas are not very engaging doesn't make the combat very fun, especially considering how much you have to do. Like, again, look, it's like straight line, nowhere else, nowhere to flank enemies. You're just pushing up. Enemies spawn in front of you.
Easy enough?
Concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on.
Concentrate on. The fact that the use button, the cover button, and the sprint button are all spacebar. It's so weird. You want to sprint and then Shepard dives into cover. You want to take cover and Shepard starts sprinting. Why did you make it like that? Again, it's one of those things where it almost certainly works better on a controller. Really? Get out of fucking cover, Jesus. And sometimes Shepard sticks to cover like she's glued to it. See, this is the kind of stuff I remember from this game, is that levels like this took fucking ages. It's nothing but combat. What is the button to recall my squad? They're like fucking off somewhere. Aim, shoot, holster, command, form up is C.
Get down.
You got it.
With you.
Overloading them. Watch out. We've been spotted.
Oh, whatever. Heavy weapon them. How did Garrus die again? Like that arena was a little better because there was an opportunity for a flank. Like you could have taken a different route.
Here you are. I've watched your It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
Not the smartest way to greet the heavily armed group that just kicked in your door.
I'm sure whoever sent you doesn't want me dead. No one looks for me without a motive. Certainly not the deceased Shepard.
Oh!
Surprised. All Krogan should know you. Or have you forgotten your actions on Vermeer?
I did what I had to do.
I make no apologies. It was the most efficient solution.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army. But she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
I'm getting you out of here. Cerberus has interrogators who can figure out if you're useful or not.
Any group that's spent enough to rebuild you won't care what it does to me. Perhaps we can strike a deal. One that secures my prototype.
I like how he's like, yeah, I know that Cerberus rebuilt you. How do you know that? I'm guessing you're just like a very clever deduction? First playthrough? Oh, God, no. First playthrough? Probably closer to like 20th? I have probably played Mass Effect 1 like 15 times, in this game maybe 20 plus times.
She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
Sorry, Doctor. It appears your position is just weakened.
I understand, but you'll have nothing if she poisons us all. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her.
Is this a modified voice? Is this someone putting... Is this like a... I couldn't tell if this is someone doing a voice like this, or if it's like they took a person's voice and just like dropped it a couple octaves, like artificially. Is this just a boss fight? I don't remember what we do here.
I think she's talked enough.
I've lost shields. He goes.
Wow, who would have thought that if you hit someone with like 5 black holes, they die?
go off!
Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's O'Keefe doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems...
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
Shepard, if I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
No telling what O'Keefe jammed into this thing's head. Releasing it may not be wise.
Do we need the trouble of a pure Krogan? The normal ones are hardly team players.
We won't know until he's out, which is too late if there is a problem.
Normandy, O'Keefe is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
This is a character I don't really care for, if I'm being honest. I'm not particularly intrigued by Grunt, if I'm being honest. It's one of my least favorite tropes in fantasy, in anything. Be it science fiction or fantasy.
Yeah.
The rah-rah warrior race is always kind of
The
like
normal Krogan is dangerous.
boring
This one was
to me.
created and likely educated by a madman.
You know what? The tank's here. It's staying until I decide what to do with it, and that's that.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The
Like
cargo
the
hold is safe enough
Krogan,
while I decide what to do with
the
him.
Klingons, I don't know, the whole like warrior, we like to fight. It's like, I don't know. They're always like, it's just like a bunch of fucking like meathead idiots. It's like, I don't know, they're never very interesting is what I find. It's like, yep, you guys, oh, we like to fight. We like fighting. Fighting. And it's like, okay, cool. I'll give the Krogan one thing that is kind of interesting is that I like how, excuse me, they're consistently shown to be like, they like fight. And what did they do to themselves? They nuked their own homeworld. Like, I feel like that's more realistic. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I could see how these guys who just love fighting have absolutely nuked themselves into the fucking Stone Age.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Open the tank.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
Do as I say, robot.
I won't be second-guessed on my own ship by my own ship. Do it.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Is that little snark I hear there? I almost called her Siri. Edie. It would have been funny if he didn't grab and he just smashed his fucking head.
Human, female. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, O'Keefe couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt.
I hope Mass Effect gets a good live-action adaptation. It's perfect for a long-running series. I agree that something like this could be good for a long-running series. But I feel like if such a thing ever happens, it's going to be a monkey's paw situation. It's going to be like, I wish for a Mass Effect live adaptation. A finger curls on the monkey's paw, and it will be fucking terrible.
Why do you want me to try to kill you?
Want? I do what I'm meant to.
It will be absolutely shit.
Nothing in the tank ever asked what I want. I feel nothing for O'Keefe's clan or his enemies. That imprint failed. He has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I took you and I released you. Follow my command and you'll have purpose.
Nothing in the tank imprints indicated humans could be so forceful. You command as though you've earned it.
My enemies threaten galaxies. Everyone on my ship has earned their place.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan...
It could be a Halo, but it could be a Fallout or a Last of Us. I have no opinion on The Last of Us because I don't particularly care for The Last of Us game. I played the first one. I didn't really care for it, and then I don't really care for the TV show. Halo, I agree with. Halo as a TV series is a nightmare from what I've seen little bits of it from other and I've seen little bits of it, and then I've seen people talk about it, and it looks like looks like a fucking train wreck. And yeah, I would argue that I don't like the Fallout show either. I literally just finished playing Fallout 1 about like an hour and a half ago, and I think in one of my streams of Fallout 1, I talked about how I think that the Fallout show isn't a travesty.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Like how that message was from the Elusive Man. I had literally let Grunt out of the tube a second ago, and the Elusive Man has already sent me an email. I dreamed of a Halo show as a kid, and man, I got brought down to... Oh, I'm sorry. It's it's so bad. Oh my god. Ugh. There's so much like little things in that show. From again, I've only have like second and third hand sort of experience with it, and there's just so much of it that's like, wow, these people didn't watch the TV show or didn't care at all about the video game. They didn't give a fucking shit when they were making that. Holy crap. It's just awful. Oh my god. Like, I'm trying to think of like, you know, I try to think of like, what I think of is like, I think details are important when you're adapting certain things. And I think I remember from seeing like watching people who reviewed the Halo show and stuff like that, one little detail that I remember was that made me laugh, and I think it shows how lazy they were with the Halo show, is that I'm 90% certain that in the Halo show they're on Reach at one point, and they say that one of the cities on Reach is just Reach City. Right? Like, is that something they actually put into it? I'm gonna Google it. Reach City. Yep. That's really embarrassing, guys. Now, I know that in real life, a lot of places are just called Place City, Mexico City, Quebec City. There's probably others. But when you're writing fiction, it kind of seems a little lazy, especially when in the video game Reach, there's New Alexandria. You could have just named it that. Raccoon City. Well, that one's just funny. That one gets a pass. Like, yeah, sure, Raccoon City's a little bit of a silly name, but at the very least, it's like, it's not like, I don't know, like, you know, it's not like it's in like the fictional Raccoon State in Resident Evil. It's just a name. Like, they didn't just, why would you call like a place in fiction, like, it's like, again, details. It's like, okay, in Reach, we're writing the Halo show. We need to name a city on the planet Reach. What do we name it? Do we A, think of a unique name or some sort of name of our own? B, do we just play the video game and see that there's an entire level that takes place in a city called New Alexandria? Or C, do we just put the name of the planet in front of city? I guess we just put the name of the planet in front of city. And that's the end of that. Okay, everyone, let's break for lunch. Good job, everyone. I just think it's funny. Because it was right there. You could just call it New Alexandria. Is this the... Okay, I remember this. This is for Jack.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I like how no or go to hell.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want it?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's not going to happen.
I'm not surrendering my gun. Period.
Let them proceed.
This is funny. This is essentially the same scene. This scene also happens in Mass Effect 1. I almost said Fallout 1.
Clear, you can be on your way.
When you go to Novaria, you get shaken down at the beginning. They're like, oh, you have to give up your gun to enter Novaria. And you go, I'm a Spectre. And then you're like, no. And they're like, okay, everyone, they're armed. And then they check you out and they're like, okay, fine. Space jail.
Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one.
Another thing that I think is a bit of a criticism of this...
We can put the whole place in lockdown.
Of Mass Effect 2 is that, like, you spend most of the game fighting 3 different colored gangs. And it's kind of just like, you fight the Blue Suns, the Eclipse, and the Blood Pack?
They have nowhere to go, and they
It's like, so do you want blue-flavored mercenaries, yellow-flavored mercenaries, or red-flavored mercenaries?
We have many ways to control
like, that's cool. I like that.
I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared.
Space jail.
Our processing is straight down this hallway.
I'm a big fan of, in science fiction, the prison moon. I'm a big fan of finding, like, a dank, desolate moon in the like in the far reaches of like whatever space you control, and making like a fucking supermax prison built right into the fucking like core or whatever, like, you know, deep into the rock.
You don't even get good information.
That's my favorite sort of trope.
Hey guys, over here. Now processing through the door on the far side of the room.
I think I remember what happens here. You get double crossed, right? He's like, actually, I'm gonna throw you into the.
My apologies.
There you go. Yeah, here it is.
You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Activate systems.
Did you really think that was going to work, idiot?
One
Also, like, why wouldn't you have like 35 guys waiting here for Shepard to, like, you know? I think that's the first we've seen. Those are the silliest. Okay, those fucking robot dogs. Those are the silliest mechs. Those make no sense. Why would you? Why would you make robot dog mechs? I know a desolate moon right next door. No, but you see, in science fiction, the moon is always like. The moon is always like, in science fiction, the moon is always like the second most most populated place next to Earth. It's like an actual like place where people live in science fiction. You can't have like, you can't put a prison right on the moon. People live there. It's gotta be like the moon of Pluto. That's where you'd put a prison.
I need cover.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard is loose. Get people down here.
A prison in space isn't the craziest idea, honestly. Well, like in like science fiction, I agree. With our current level of technology, maybe, but like, yeah, it does make sense in that, you know, if you have any sort of threat, you have the, you know, you just, you know, when you can vent atmosphere.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way to get Jack out.
They should make an underwater
Doing
prison.
it. Be ready.
Like, put it like in the fucking Marianas Trench. I like how here you have an example of extreme cutscene power that you never see with Jack as a like a companion. Like here she shows that she's like a fucking super biotic.
We have to get down there.
She like blows up 3 of those big mechs in like a fucking second, and then I don't know. I always hate shit like that where it's like, oh, they're super strong in the cutscene, and then in the gameplay they're just normal, and she actually sucks in gameplay. Yeah. Well, she's very hyped up, like especially as you start talking to her and learn more about her. It's like she was made from like I believe a Cerberus program to make like a super biotic, to make like the most powerful kind of biotic, and like, but you never see her use any of that.
All guards, restore order. Lethal force authorized, but don't kill Jack. Techs, lockdown, lockdown.
Sectors 7, 9, and 11 have lost life support. No survivors.
God, everything's back to being orange. Orange, brown, orange, brown. Welcome to 2010 video games. Orange, brown, orange, brown. I've used more Metagel on Jack than anyone else in the trilogy. Well, you see what she goes into battle with? No wonder why. That can't be good for defense.
This will put them down.
Shepard, the Warden has locked down the area behind you. You must find another exit route.
Warning. Power plant damage has led to overload. Core systems failure imminent.
Lockdown is locked 4, 7, and
like the disco ceiling. Some of these enemies are just so spongy. I like how we've had this, the Terminator, the Matrix, and we're still fucking with AI. Yeah, sure, they call it AI, but it's nothing like actual intelligence. It's just like a fucking fancy search engine almost. I think last year, ChatGPT couldn't tell you accurately how many R's were in the word strawberry. I know that because I did it myself. I saw it and I'm like, no, it can't be that dumb. And then I did it, and it's like, how many R's are in the word strawberry? And it's like, there are 2, and I'm like, are you sure? Yes, there are 2 R's in the word strawberry. And then I go, count out the word, spell out the word strawberry. And it did it. And then I said, now count the R's. And it's like, there are 3 R's. And it's like, so why did you tell me there were 2? And it's like, I'm sorry.
Night-night.
Famous last words, bro. Yeah, but like, there's just not like any actual, like, it's not actually like AI. Like, it's not intelligence. What does AI stand for? Artificial intelligence. There's no actual intelligence. It's just like, it's not actually thinking. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's doing whatever you it tells you to do, or it does whatever you tell it to do, and that's it. There's no actual thought. There's no actual thinking. It doesn't, it's not an actual, it's nowhere near what we consider in, fiction AI. It's not the Geth.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a 2-bit slave trader and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Whoa, Jesus, what was that fucking camera angle?
Going to cover. He goes. I've lost shield. Impressive.
I never noticed that these little shields pop up from the ground. That's cute. Please. Oh, oh, that's it. I thought it was gonna be a thing where his shields come back up again, and I gotta shoot the pylons or whatever.
Stop!
Cerberus. What the hell do you want? I just saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now.
Oh god, you know,
what
it's
the
so
hell
weird
do you
playing
want?
this game again now after, or hearing this voice actress. The lady who voices Jack, whose name I don't remember, she voices the protagonist in Fallout, the female protagonist in Fallout 4, the female sole survivor.
My name is Shepard, and I'm here to get you off this ship.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm working with Cerberus for now because they can help me.
With them, for them, I don't care. You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Yes.
This ship is going down in flames. I've got the only way out. I'm offering to take you with me, and you're arguing.
We could just knock her out and take her.
I'd like to see you try.
It might just come to that.
You'll have to kill me. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
Why does she have makeup?
I'll give you full access.
I like
Shepard, you're
she's
not
been in
authorized to
jail
do
and
that.
she's got a lot of makeup on for
That's
being
the
in prison.
cheerleader. Even better. You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
I'm trying to think when. So we got the 2. So I think it's like we get the next. I think we get a Cerberus mission now, where it's like we have to go do something, right? Is it the one where we go to the colony
Welcome
or
to
something?
the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda,
I think,
Shepard's
maybe,
second in
yeah.
command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Never cared for Jack either. There are so many companions in this game, and I don't really care for like most of them. You know who like my favorite, off the top of my head, who my favorite companions are from Mass Effect 2? Garrus and Tali.
The elusive man wishes
The
to
elusive
speak to
man
you.
wishes to speak to you. Mord, okay, yeah, you know what? There you go. That's unfair. Yeah, Moradin is cool too. He's good too. I do like him quite a bit. He's an interesting character. He has, and I think he's one of the characters who, actually is used in Mass Effect 3 very, very well. Like they did a good job with bringing him in. His story, again, it's like. Man, oh God, the conversation you can have with him in 3, and like, you learn about like the guilt he has about what he's done, and him trying to make amends, and it's really good. He's a good character. He's got a good story. I will admit, yes, he is a very good character. What did I want to do? I can go speak to the elusive man now, or I was like, what was that? Oh, never mind. Right. Okay, we have to do it. We can't fucking. I was gonna see if I could do a different mission. What was like? I got like a mission to do something like a weird. N7 abandoned research station. Is this like, I think this might be like another boring side mission that might be better to do on my own. Hello, Martin Sheen. Tell me what. Evil Martin Sheen.
Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordin delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms?
Not yet.
Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams, she's stationed on Horizon.
All right.
Send the coordinates.
Cool.
I'll head straight there.
This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck.
Joker, set a course for Horizon. I've got to go see the professor.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tell me you have something.
He just fucking smiles.
Yes.
Yes. I like how all of the Solarians have like their posture is like gamer posture. They have like a fucking like hunch at the back, at like the top of their spine. Ugh. Oh, pre-rendered cutscenes. Oh, look at this like fucking 480p pre-rendered. Oh, that was rough.
Lilith, we've got a problem.
Hey Ashley, why are you still wearing the same armor?
Those defense towers are useless if we don't figure it out.
Sorry, Chief. Getting our comm systems back online takes priority.
Does anyone know the stats on the amount of players that chose Ashley over
people haven't
Caden?
tried to blame that one on me too.
I don't know what the percentage is, but I already know more people chose Ashley over Caden.
What is that?
Caden is so fucking boring that for like a good chunk of Mass Effect 1, I was calling him Carth because it's the same voice actor as Carth Onassi from KOTOR.
I'll cover you. Run!
I like how her first idea is to just start shooting the fucking bugs. Caden is just so fucking boring. The title for my first stream of Mass Effect 1 was Ashley, Caden, and the Search for a Personality. Oh god, right. This is where we get... This is the first mission where we get you-know-who.
Assuming control.
I know his character gets more interesting down the line, but fuck is it hard to stick it out.
We are
Yeah.
the harbinger of their perfection. Prepare these humans for ascension.
Harbinger, I just looked it up because I had to double check if I was right about it. Yeah, Harbinger is voiced by what's his name? By Keith I got his last name. Keith Zarabaikia. Zarabaikia. That's a very interesting last name. He also did, oh God, what does it say? He's Joshua Graham from Fallout New Vegas. So that's why I like his voice. Warp. I'm going to take heavy warp. Speed charge time 6 seconds, sure. Zalabiaika. Dear Harbinger. This hurts you, Shepard. Harbinger.
We're groundside. Morden, you sure those armor upgrades will protect us from the Seeker swarms?
Certainty impossible, but in limited numbers should confuse detection make us invisible to swarms. In theory.
That sounds promising.
Experimental technology. Only test is
Is there like some weird, like, there's some weird positional audio going on? Is there a way to, like, no, of course not.
Look forward to seeing if you survive.
Man, 2010 was like a bad time for PC gaming, wasn't it? Holy shit, was this game hard to get. Like, it's buggy, it sucks. There's not a lot of, like, features in terms of PC stuff. Not that the game sucks, like the features, the support for PC sucks. I remember around this time, like 2010-ish, there was like a fucking thing where people were saying, "Oh, PC gaming is dead." Like that, like this is like PC gaming is gonna, like, no one's gonna be owning a PC. Like why would you have a PC game when you could just have a console? You know, and there was a lot of like, there was a lot of bad ports for games where you would just get like trash. It's like, oh, you know, console, okay. PC, you get something that, like, yeah, it runs, but that's it. And barely, if that. So many saves. If a game lets me, I will literally save hundreds of times.
We're on our own now. Enemies in front.
Concussive shot ready.
Is that a fucking husk? I've been full PlayStation since Xbox One launch. I said never again. I had an Xbox One because all my friends played on Xbox back in the day. We played on Xbox 360 and then we played on Xbox One. So I played with them. I got a Xbox for that. I did have a PlayStation 4 too at the time because I wanted to play Bloodborne. Games I played on my PlayStation 4. It came with The Last of Us, so I played that. Bloodborne, Persona 5.
This might be
That's
useful.
about it. And, yeah. But I actually haven't owned a console for, like, 5 years.
These things used to be human. This what's left of the colonists?
No. On Eden Prime, victims were turned into husks by impaling them on spikes. I haven't seen any. The collectors must have.
I haven't owned a console in years, and I just
This colony's under attack.
I have a PC. Anything that would have going towards like a console, it goes towards getting a better computer.
these empty buildings?
Just like Freedom's progress.
PlayStation just has better exclusives now too. What big IP Xbox has going right now other than Halo? Well, I think the other thing is that like Xbox, like you can play most Xbox games on a PC now. Yeah, you can play Halo on a computer.
Now let's finish you off.
One less to worry about.
I also don't like, I've never liked exclusivity. Exclusivity sucks. I'm not dumb enough to say like, oh, I don't know why people, like, I get why companies do exclusivity. I understand the idea of like, you want to have exclusivity, but because you want to draw people to your system, because then, you know, you can get more sales, obviously. But like, it's just such an anti-consumer practice of like, you know, why is everything like, oh, you want to all play all the games? Well, too bad, you got to buy all these consoles. Like fucking, you know, exclusivity is why it's fucking like impossible to play Bloodborne on anything but like original hardware.
They've been like this a long time.
You know, they never released a port for that fucking game. You know, and like, to be fair too, even with like PlayStation exclusives, a lot of PlayStation exclusives come to the PC now too anyway. You can play God of War on the PC, you can play Horizon on the PC, you can play The Last of Us on the PC. Soon you'll be able to play Stellar Blade on the PC. Like, those were all PlayStation exclusives, and now they're not. Like, they're no longer just exclusive. Like honestly, get a PC, get a gaming PC. In my opinion, if you were anyone who was like, I want to get gaming stuff, get a good PC.
Direct control. The dead are useless. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Although now that I think about it, maybe now's not the best time to get a PC. Considering the state of a lot of games that are being released. A lot of PC games are starting to have, a lot of PC releases are woefully unoptimized in the last couple of years. I feel like a lot of game devs are for titles are like leaning on the hardware. The idea being that it's like, oh, because there's like really high-end cards out there, and that you can lean on shit like having what's it called, DLSS and shit like that, and that they oh yeah, what's the minimum we need for this game? Oh yeah, you need a 4070 for this game minimum, and we'll just like fuck optimization. We'll just put the that's what they do. It's like, oh, fuck optimizing the game. Just make it so that the requirements are like much higher than if we actually optimize the game to run properly, and lean on stuff like fucking on like DLSS and stuff like that, and or oh god, some games are even like having like mandatory ray tracing. Like you need to have ray tracing on. Like I think that's a thing with the newest Doom game. Is that I remember I looked at the Steam store and I looked at some of the reviews, and some of the negative reviews were pointing out that you need to have ray tracing on, which is like, if you don't have a card that supports ray tracing, you can't play it. And even if you do have a card that supports ray tracing, ray tracing takes a lot of fucking power. I have a card that, like a pretty good card, and it can support ray tracing. A lot of times I don't turn ray tracing on just because of the performance hit.
Company. Get out here, now!
You're human. What are you doing out here? You lead them right here.
I cleared a path. You're lucky you're not in the hold of a collector ship right now.
Those things are collectors? You mean, they're real? I thought they were just made up, you know, propaganda to keep us in Alliance space. No, they got Lilith. I saw her go down. Sten, too. They got damn near everybody.
I need to know what I'm up against. Tell me everything you remember.
We lost our comm signals a few hours ago. I came down to check on the main grid. Then I heard screaming. I looked outside and there were swarms of bugs. Everyone they touched just froze. I sealed the doors. Damn it, it's the Alliance's fault. They stationed that Chief Williams here and built those defense towers. It made us a target.
If you have defenses, we can use them against the collector ship.
You'd need to calibrate the targeting system first. It's never worked right.
We can figure it out. Just tell us where to find it.
Head for the main transmitter on the other side of the colony. Pretty hard to miss. The targeting controls are at the base.
It's probably just better if you stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Okay. Let's just maybe start saving over these ones. How renegade are we looking? Gotta be meaner. I do like that if you focus on Harbinger, the Harbinger in the middle of transformation, you can like nuke his shield while he just stands there like an idiot. Speaking of standing there like an idiot.
Night, night.
This is what you face. You will know pain, Shepard.
Dying. Oh my god. Look how fucking hideous this low health is. The fucking overlay. Oh, it's so ugly. It's just so bad. Oh, fucking Scion. Gee, I forgot about those fucking things.
Now let's finish you off.
What difficulty? I think I'm just playing on normal. I don't particularly care for playing on the harder difficulties in this game. I don't think they're that rewarding. It's just like shit does more damage to you. Enemies have more health. And a pass, thanks. The combat isn't really why I play this game. It's the opportunity to have a renegade option in dialogue. That's why I play this game.
This should come in handy.
Whenever I see that option on the dialogue wheel to choose a red dialogue choice, I like a little bit, just a little bit of dopamine flies out, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Or when I see an interrupt, when I see a renegade interrupt, like this is me clicking the fucking mouse button when I see a paragon interrupt or a renegade interrupt. Just like yes, 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 fucking do it. I tried Insanity. I see why it's called that. Yeah. I have a feeling that those kind of difficulty levels aren't really tested very well. I have a feeling that those difficulties are not, like, it's not really intended for people to play on it. It's just there for, like, the challenge. They're probably not balanced very well. What do we got? Oh, right, we gotta, like, fucking defend the fucking things and fire the guns, right? I remember this.
I've lost shields.
What? Fucking squeeze me? Sometimes Shepard doesn't know what side of cover she wants to pop out of. I do find it interesting that in a lot of cover-based third-person games with guns like this, a lot of the ones will make it so that the protagonist or the character you're playing as is ambidextrous. So, like, for example, like, it's hard to... Okay, so, like, Shepard right here is leaning to the right side and is holding the gun on the right, and then she holds the gun, she's like shouldering the gun on the right side, kind of, right? In a lot of games, when you go down to the left side, you see she pops out of cover entirely here. And to fire the gun still right-handed, where a lot of games will make it so that the character is ambidextrous, and then when they pop out on the left side, they'll be swapping to the left shoulder, and so they don't actually push themselves out of cover as much. So that, like, regardless of if you're shooting left or right side, you won't be popping out as cover. Because it's like, as a right-handed shooter, it's easier to pop out of cover on the right side because you only have to expose your arm and, like, side of your face that's holding the gun. Where if you're doing it on the left side, to get your gun around the, what's it called, around the corner, and to be able to shoot with that shoulder, you have to expose yourself more. There you go, more gun talk. More talk that's gonna get someone to call me a Fed. I prefer female Shepard's voice. Male Shepard sounds bored or drugged. I don't think like male Shepard is as much of a, or as like he's not as like experienced of a voice actor. I think I don't remember this. I don't want to insult the guy. He doesn't do a bad job, but I do agree. The female Shepard is Jennifer Hale, and Jennifer Hale has like a fucking list of voice acting roles that is like a mile long.
Time to show these things we give as good as we get. Edie, bring the defense towers online.
Errors in the calibration software are easily rectified, but it will take time to bring the towers to full power. I recommend a defensive posture. I will not be able to mask the increased generator output.
Once they know this, the collectors will try to stop it.
We'll stop them. Easy enough.
Maybe not. Enemy reinforcements closing in. I suggest you ready weapons.
Do this. Yes!
Here we go. Heads up. Bypassing failsafes and attempting emergency power-up. Please hold a defense tower.
Oh wow, he like... It looked like the model just like disappeared. And this thing eats ammo like no tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, bro's voice as Shepard is iconic, especially Will Bang, okay? Well, like, to be fair, he didn't actually say that, but... But yes, you're right.
Sequential power-up initiated. Guardian anti-ship batteries at 40%.
Reinforcements. It's nice to be
Will
noticed.
Bang, okay? Report to the ship immediately. Will Bang, okay? What was that? That's like fucking like gamer poop or whatever. Fucking like 15-year-old video. He should have. Oh, the one. I think of the one line where, in that one from Mass Effect 3, where it's like, where he's talking to Liara and it's like, steak, Liara. I just think about all that steak. I fucking love steak. Oh man. God, I was in high school when those things came out.
Get ready. There's got to be more.
Oh fuck, these things, right. Did these things show up in 3? I don't remember.
Edie, we need that system online.
A new one. Whatever that is, don't get too close.
Series is gold. Truly why the internet was created. Yeah, I really like that one. That series is... It is funny how it's like that, the one for Mass Effect and the one for Skyrim for that, it's like... And I just think of those lines when I think of those games. Victorian. I will say, I love the way that these things are designed. I've always thought they looked fucking cool.
That was ineffective.
The fucking, like the fucking gaping maw of like heads is just such a good look. It's such a fucking creepy design. I will say the design of all the like Reaper enemies in all 3 of the games are really good. The sort of like twisting the forms of the organic races into the way that they look, into the way that into the forms that the Reapers want, to make them more, like fucking up these organic forms, twisting them. It's really cool. I know I completely butchered what I was trying to say there, but whatever.
There's no reason to stay. Most of the colonists are on board. They got... No! Don't let him get away!
That ship is huge. Exactly how are we supposed to catch it?
Half the colony's in there. They took Egan and Sam and Lilith. Do something!
Oh.
I did my best. You just hid in your damn bunker.
If it wasn't for Shepard, you'd all be on board that ship.
Shepard? Wait.
I know that name.
I know that name.
Okay, like Shepard
Sure,
should
I
be the most...
you.
Shepard should be the most famous
hero.
human in, like, living
Commander
human in
Shepard,
history.
Captain of the Normandy, the first human Spectre, savior of the Citadel. You're in the presence of a god, Delan, back from the dead.
Hi, Ashley.
All the good people we lost and you get left behind. Figures. Screw this. I'm done with you Alliance types.
I thought you were dead, Commander. We all did.
I was. It's funny because I thought you were dead and answering I was, that's a Simpsons joke. There's like a little skit from the Simpsons where they're watching a TV show and it's like oh father whatever, I thought you were dead, and he goes I was.
A reunion has to wait. Cerberus brought me back.
These
to
people live
stop
out in a
attacks
nowhere
like this.
galaxy speaking. Okay, yeah, I guess. But, like,
You're with
I feel like it would be
Cerberus now,
hard, like...
Garrus, too. I can't believe the reports were right.
I don't know, it would be like the equivalent of, like, someone living in, like, the very rural, like... a very rural area in real life.
Be the next to get hit. I went to Anderson.
And, like, not hearing of, like, a giant attack on the UN headquarters.
Worse,
That was...
that
And
you
the
were
person
working
who
for the
stopped it. Space UN. I don't work for
Cerberus and I
Cerberus.
want the same thing, to save our colonies. That doesn't mean I answer to them.
Do you really believe
They probably have
or is that
space
just
internet.
what Cerberus wants you to think? I wanted to believe that you were alive. I just never expected anything like this. You've turned your back on everything we stood for.
Fucking get over
Past
it.
is done. You need to focus on what's happening now. You saw it yourself. The Collectors are targeting human colonies, and they're working with the Reapers.
I'd like to believe you, Shepard, but I don't trust Cerberus. And it worries me that you do. What did they do to you? What if they're behind it? What if they're the ones working with the
No, they're working with the
Typical
Reapers in the
Alliance
third
attitude.
game.
You're so focused on Cerberus that you're blind to the real threat.
I can see you won't listen to reason.
You show up after 2 years and tell me you're working with Cerberus. Sounds like you left reason behind a long time ago. Doesn't matter. I still know where my loyalties lie. I'm an Alliance soldier. It's in my blood. I'm reporting back to the Citadel. I'll let them decide if they believe your story.
We both know how that's gonna turn out. The Alliance will try to blame Cerberus just like you did.
With good reason. Cerberus can't be trusted.
I always
Someone,
thought her
Commander.
armor was like an interesting color choice. The white and like pink. I don't know. Her armor is like her armor
send a
is like
shuttle
the
to pick us
equivalent.
up.
It's like
But
Space
nothing's
Marine
coming.
Barbie armor. Barbie space soldier armor, white and pink. Cover is the best way to protect yourself from enemy fire. Wow, that's like the most useful tip I've ever read. Your gun can be used to shoot at enemies.
Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the Collectors will think twice before attacking another colony.
It was good to finally go toe-to-toe with the enemy.
Now you've got a taste for it. I'll be sure to find a way to keep you sated. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in.
I wondered if you had something to do with that attack. Ash said the Alliance got a tip about me and Cerberus.
I released a few carefully disguised rumors that you might be alive and working for Cerberus.
Why?
I see. What were you trying to prove?
Not getting shot in the head is the
suspected
best way to
Collectors were
die,
looking for you
Tip.
or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. It was a risk, but I couldn't just wait for them to take another colony. You understand?
We chase them off once. Find a target and I'll hit it.
Our target is set, but we can't reach it yet. It's their home world. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4
Oh, right,
relay.
the relay. I
We
completely
have to
forgot
hit
that
them where
that's
they
like the
live.
whole thing. We have to
Your
get through
team will need
the
to be
big
strong,
evil relay.
As will their resolve. There's no looking back. The same goes for you.
The
Can I
big
assume
evil
you
red
put your
relay.
past
That's how you know it's
relationships behind
spooky
you?
and dangerous. It's red.
I'm free, clear, and focused on the mission.
That's what I like to hear. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. To have any hope of surviving, you and your
Hey,
entire team
Mr. Elusive
must
Man,
be
you
fully
shouldn't
committed to
smoke.
this.
Smoking is bad for you. It's a dumb joke.
I'll make sure they're ready, one way or the other. The Collectors won't know what hit them.
I trust you know what you're doing. I just want to be clear about your odds. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers.
Three
Keep
more
building your team while
dossiers.
I find a way through the relay. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you.
I guess we're really gonna do it. Hit the Omega-4 relay.
take the fight to the Collectors.
Oh my god, Jacob, I forgot you're a person. I forgot you're on this ship.
Seeing what those bastards did on Horizon, though, makes you think.
I need you sharp and focused if we're gonna get this done, Taylor.
That's what I meant,
Jacob
Commander.
is the
I don't want any
Caden of
distractions
Mass
when we
Effect
hit the
2.
relay. Gonna go take care of a little unfinished business. I imagine everyone else is too. Getting some.
He is a
closure,
guy who is
you know?
present in the story. Both him and Caden have like the personality of drywall. I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is me going through the Omega 4 relay dice. Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal. Oh, Stephen Hackett.
Commander Shepard, I need to discuss a sensitive matter with you privately.
What is this for?
I'll take
Oh,
this in my quarters.
oh, this is for fucking Arrival, right? I don't think I've like ever done this DLC.
Commander, thank you for your time. I'll keep this brief. We have a deep cover operative out in Batarian space. Name's Dr. Amanda Kenson. Dr. Kenson recently reported that she found
This was also, again, 2010. It was the age of like DLC. It's like DLC, DLC, DLC. How many DLCs can you make for a game? How much can we milk out of a single release by like releasing DLCs after the initial release of the game? And a lot of the DLCs for a lot of games are not great. And I would say that a lot of the DLCs for this game are not great. This one, I barely remember. I think I've done this DLC maybe once. I have vague memories. But it's like, not interesting. There's only like one good DLC for this game, and it's Lair of the Shadow Broker. And then the other one that's like kind of interesting, at least story-wise, is Overlord. And that's it.
Miranda wants to see you.
Miranda wants to see me. We're gonna start getting a lot of companion missions. Is this like, I think it's like Miranda, you have to save her sister from her father, or from their father, or some shit. Oh wait, I never talked to the fucking chef. I bought the fucking food for the ship, and I don't think I ever spoke to the cook.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Oh my god, calamari gumbo sounds fucking amazing, actually.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they
squid.
know good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
What's going on?
My father was extremely wealthy. He wanted the ideal daughter, and he paid a great deal to genetically
Oh
tailor
my
her.
god, fucking
When I
dump.
learned that my father was more interested in controlling a dynasty than raising a daughter, I left.
Give me the condensed version, Miranda.
I have a sister, a twin. When I left, I took her with me and found her a real home. She's on Ilium now, leading a normal life with a normal family. She's safe and hidden from our father. but I've received word his agents may be close to finding her. I need to move her to safety.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely
I should have held on
persistent.
that shot for a
I'd
second.
like to
God
go to
damn
Ilium
it.
when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Lantea. God, Shepard still does that weird, like, neck thing when they walk. I noticed it in 1. It's like sometimes their, like, head is and their neck is, like, turned towards, like, whatever they're talking to or whatever they were talking to. It's very strange. A bit of a quirk. Don't tell me anyone else needs to talk.
Jacob wants to...
She constantly talks about her father or her own body, but I know most fans love her butt. Ugh. But most fans love her butt. For a second there, I thought you almost said most fans love her butt, which is correct. That is also correct.
Commander, sorry I haven't really had time to check in since we launched. Glad to be on board. And I have to apologize, I'm a little unfocused due to a personal matter, but I won't let it affect my duties.
Always have time for my crew. What is it?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns
No,
out to
it's
be
like
a goose
his
chase.
dad was like a pilot or like a captain, and then the ship got lost,
got
and now he's
pinged by a
found
ghost the other night.
like a whatever the fuck it's called, a beacon, SOS.
It's only a waste of time if you jerk me around. What is it?
My father was first officer on a ship that went missing 10 years ago. I had not talked to him for 3 years prior. His ship, the Hugo Gernsback, sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and a request for rescue. Just like that, out of the black. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
But you want to check
You'd
it
like
out.
us to go take a look at the wreck, see if it's legit.
If the coordinates aren't too far out of our way, I could at least verify the wreck. Who knows, maybe there is actually someone out there. I want to also mention that I don't make a habit of looking for random SOS signals. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to Joker.
I appreciate
That's
that,
so correct. They felt they had to limit the butt
I don't
shots in the
expect more
Legendary
than
Edition.
Dustin
Lol.
Rhodes
Yeah, I know, and that's lame.
It'll be good to
Like,
close the record.
she's a sexy character. She's been, like, literally genetically modified to be, like, sexy. And fucking she wears, like, a skin-tight fucking catsuit. Like, so fucking what? There was a whole joke back in the day when these games were coming out that it's like, haha, it's Ass Effect. It's not Mass Effect. It's Ass Effect. Ha ha ha. It's just like, fucking God. What? Get so prickly about some butt shots of a fucking fake character in a video game. You had to change it. Ugh. Unread any message? No, we got it. Okay. That's relay jump. Oh, there's so much shit on the galaxy. Well, I know what I'm gonna do first, and this is probably gonna be the last thing for tonight. That wasn't said as a bad thing. They didn't understand. Oh no, I wasn't criticizing you for saying that the butt shots were a bad thing. I was saying that, like, the people who decided we have to change the butt shots in this game. It's like, oh, fucking get over yourself. It's a fucking video game character, and it was like a handful of shots that focused on her fucking ass. Like, come on, you know, like. Jeez. Don't have to be prudes. You can tell I'm not a prude. Alright, who are we bringing along? It's going to be Miranda until I get Tali, so. Garrus can get better overload even. Oh, fuck, the planet with the sun that's hot. Right, I remember this. Fuck.
Shepard, our data indicates that Tali is somewhere in these ruins. There is considerable Geth activity and an environmental hazard. Solar output has overwhelmed Hastrom's protective magnetosphere. Exposure to direct sunlight will damage your shields.
I always thought this was like a little bit of an interesting... Oh, I forgot to switch my weapon to the black hole gun. I still have the particle beam. Ah, shit. I always thought this was like an interesting thing to have like a bit of an effect, or like an environmental effect, and they don't really do that anywhere else, do they? Ah, the Geth. Oh god, they're weird fucking, the ships that look like cocoons. Or like grubs. I like the Geth. I think they're a cool design. No, fuck you. I see a Geth rocket trooper and I have flashbacks to the first game. God, in the first game, those like any enemies that fired rockets were actually scary because they would instantly, not instantly, but like it was like a one-hit kill.
Oh, what's this?
Fire in the hole.
I guess the devs were like, I guess if you're hit by a rocket, you would die instantly, even in the future, in the space. God. That fucking, there was that one part on the moon in the first game where you have to go and, like, you have to disable the, you have to disable like the AI, the rogue AI, and there's one room where there's like a dozen drones, like combat drones, and like half of them are rocket drones. Oh god, that place sucked. I almost miss the like ammo, or the overheat feature from Mass Effect 1. I actually think it's something that, I don't know, I kind of wish they maybe like tried to make it better instead of just getting rid of it. But I guess that they kind of they wanted to appeal to like more of people who would play like a shooter or an action game. And so they just like made it so that you have bullets, like you just have ammo and magazines. I think, if I remember correctly, in Mass Effect 3, in one of the DLCs, you can get a weapon that functions like the guns from the first game. I think. No, I don't want this. I want my other SMG back.
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I'm afraid I don't see any Quarian survivors here.
Shepard? Inspector Tali worked with? Oh, don't know why you're here, but right now any organic is a welcome sight. Patch your radio into channel 617 Theta. We were on a stealth mission, high risk. We found what we were after. The Geth found us. They've got us pinned down, can't get to our ship, Can't transmit data through the solar radiation.
What's your current position?
Bunker down at base camp across the valley. I left Tali at a secure shelter, then doubled back to hold the choke point. Getting Tali.
I don't know. It's weird how like it seems like a lot of the Quarians you find have like vaguely European-ish accents, in my opinion. And then this guy just sounds like an American or a Canadian, even. Like he doesn't have an accent that a lot of the other Quarians have, which is it's just funny to me.
Crap, doorway's blocked. Grab the demo charges in the buildings nearby. Use them to clear a path.
Shepard, I have scanned the area and located the demolition charges the quarry commander mentioned.
Put it on my radar.
Done. You will need both sets of charges to clear the rubble.
I find Edie a bit of a weird character in this game. I don't know why, like, they felt like they needed to have... I don't know, like... Because she acts sort of like as a, She's like the Cortana, you know, sort of thing, where she, like, oh, she talks and she gives you the, you know, she gives you the fucking, like, operational report. She tells you what's going on in the game, like, in the combat. Like, oh, you have to find your objective. Oh, there's this, and that. It just feels kind of weird that they added a character like that.
I've lost shields.
Like she gets a bit of development in this, and then a lot more in 3. But it is kind of like a weird choice because we didn't really have a character like that in Mass Effect 1. The weird, like the weird sticky Geth don't show up in this one. I don't think so. Like the weird, there was the Geth who would they would like stick to walls and shit and like jump around. They were like they looked like they kind of had like frog-like features. They were very fucking annoying. Oh, Geth Prime. Ow.
You've been spotted.
All right. Why do we have to get in there?
This isn't enough. We need more demolition.
I was just about to ask, oh, why is there more area to explore? And it's like, oh, because you need to find more fucking explosive. Bleh. Is it the classic enemies now? Yep. Is that a Geth Juggernaut?
Here we go.
Okay, Garrus is dead yet again. Just eating rockets right to the face.
If we head to the left, we can flank them.
Right behind you.
One less to worry about.
Ah, the sun. God, the fucking spread on this thing. Can't hit shit. There we go. Whoa, Shepard. What? Whoa, Shepard's broken. Shepard is broken. Look, 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 look. Shepard's broken. She's... Oh, no. Can I fix her? Nope. Oh, she's broken. Oh, God. Oh, my God. She can't even... She won't sprint any other direction.
This should do it. I recommend we move clear.
I wonder... Okay, I wonder... Oh, there we go. That fixed her.
Why would the Glorians come here? Whatever they're after, I hope it's worth it.
I don't like how when you pick up a new gun, not only does it change you automatically to that gun, it changes all of your companions with that to that as well.
This might be useful.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard.
Shepard? I'm not complaining, but you show up at the strangest times. What are you doing in the middle of Get Space?
I got a mission, remember? It's dangerous, but you don't seem averse to high-risk missions these days.
I'll discuss the mission as soon as the gunfire dies down. Call Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of Geth outside.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the Geth, and the console's damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see. Yes, I can do it. Here. Should be unlocked now. Be careful, Shepard, and please do what you can to keep Rieger alive.
Oh, the drones. Remember Mass Effect 1? It's actually kind of nice fighting the Geth again. It's like, oh, Mass Effect 1, I just played that. That game's really good.
There we go. There we go.
It is a nice change of pace from fighting the 3 different colored fucking, like, criminal gangs or whatever. Do you want to fight blue gang, yellow gang, or red gang?
Lost shield.
Is that Geth not dead? Is that Prime not dead? Of course he's not fucking dead. God, I remember the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. The like one of the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was like a co-op 4-player survival against different like enemy groups. Starting off, like, you had the Reapers and Cerberus, and then eventually I think they added the Collectors and I think the Geth? I don't remember. And there were like different character classes you could get and unlock. And one of the final ones they added was a Geth Juggernaut you could play as, and you couldn't actually get into cover. You were so big. You were like an enormous character model. But you had, you could build that character to have like shields that were almost impossible to break. You could just like, you'd pick like a big fuck off gun, and you would just walk around hosing down enemies with shields that they couldn't get through. It was very satisfying.
Colossus.
I like how these guys, these fucking Geth Colossi, the Mako would chew these things up.
Definitely like old times.
Yeah, as Garrus says, definitely like old times. The Mako would chew these things up, and now one of these is like a set-piece boss fight.
Over here! Get to cover! Squad Leader Cal Rieger, Migrant Fleet Marines. We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no idea why you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tali's inside over there. The Geth killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
How many Geth are out there?
The Geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, and one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damage?
Combat SEALs clamped down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. The Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
We need to get to Tali. Got any ideas?
Just one. I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger, and I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy.
No, you don't die because Tali will be mad.
You'll be able to finish it off.
You've done enough, Rieger. You don't need to throw your life away.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tali safe. This is our
I'm actually gonna use the Paragon Interrupt.
On our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down.
I'm not gonna stand there while you run into enemy fire. They killed my whole squad.
And if you want to honor your squad, watch my back. I need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right, Shepard. We'll do it your way. Hit them for me. Kilos alive.
Enemies!
Shouldn't have done that. That was a lot of Paragon points. Oh, no. Okay, so I think it's like you gotta get to the flank to shoot the Colossus. Or you can just eat the fucking energy ball in your face. Oh good, he has a flamethrower. Again. Oh god, stuck.
Coming.
They're through my shield.
Garrus just said coming. Wait, I have a sound.
You must come quickly.
There we go. Ow. Why can't I get a cut? Oh my god. This is bad. I need to oh, I'm stuck. I am stuck.
Friendly fire!
Jeez, that was close.
Just a second. I locked the door to keep more guests from getting inside. There, that should do it. Just let me finish this download. Thank you, Shepard. If not for you, I would never have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
Join me now.
Whatever the reason, I'm glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet. And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of my team die.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, ma'am.
Rieger, you made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said. Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
The Geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Wow, and the mission just ends right there. It's like that was like a fucking smash cut. Game over. Mission is now done. We could not think of any other way to like maybe end it. Maybe like a camera pan. Maybe the shuttle appears. No, just fucking mission over.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, Tali Zora. We're looking forward to having you on the team. Your engineering expertise will really benefit the mission.
I don't know who you are, but Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
You don't have to like them, Tali, but we're on the same side this time.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade. Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
That's all I'm asking, Tali.
Remember, Shepard, these people thought enslaving Thorian creepers and Rachni was a good idea.
Oh yeah, they did do that. I remember that. I actually did
Don't
those
forget to
missions in
introduce
Mass
yourself
Effect
to
1.
Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
Why would you say that, Jacob, you fucking idiot? Did you not know that the fucking Quarians don't have the best relationship with AI? You fucking... That... It almost sounded like he was purposely being antagonistic to her, but I think he's just an idiot. Hi, hello. Alright, well, that. What did we do? We did a lot.
Commander, you've received a new message
I got a
at
new
your private
message in my
terminal.
private terminal. That was good. We did a lot. We got Tali, we got Jack, we got Grunt. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, okay, so that would be the end for tonight. Slowly chipping. I forgot how much I realized there's so many. This is a long game. So we're gonna keep chipping away now. Just keep going at Mass Effect. We're gonna get this game done. Why so many saves? Well, I'm saving over. I made as many saves as the game let me, and now I'm just saving over old saves. The game only lets you have, I think, about 50 saves or something like that in total, and then I'm just saving over them. And then also, I have had some issues with this game bugging out and crashing, so the saves are necessary. But yeah, that's Mass Effect 2 for tonight. Thank you very much for watching this shit show.